Привет, gamers! Welcome to my channel. If you found this video, well done, my friend. It is truly an honor to have you. This is the first video on this channel and I would be very happy if you could represent your country with an emoji flag in the comments below. If you are anything like me, your childhood consisted of very boring and tedious stuff like, for example, going to a school, playing football, or inhaling enormous amounts of Coke. Coca-Cola, I meant to say. I cannot say for sure how many hours of my life I sacrificed to games like Stronghold Crusader, The Sims 1, Grunts, Worms Armageddon, or any of the Transport Zoo or Roller Coaster Tycoons. But one of the OG games were in fact from the series called Need for Speed. One of them stood out quite a bit though. Welcome to Bayview City. It's a cursed city that only knows darkness. City of no people, literally a ghost town. Now we will attempt to beat this game in its entirety to see if it's still any good. We are going to use questionable tactics. Goodbye. Drive a lot of iconic tuned up JDM cars and send our competition out of order. Right then. First order of business is to name ourselves. Let's create our name. Fast boy. Because I'm fast as fuck, boy! And let's begin. We begin with a cutscene. What? Look at this Vin Diesel, come on, man. That explains we were a little bit of a racist ourselves. 6 months ago we were destroying these kids on the block, but there was this evil man which ran us off the road and destroyed our car. Now we return to the city with a little help of Rachel and Rachel's car, which we can drive for whole 5 minutes until we have to buy our own car. I don't know what was the point, but anyways. On the way to the shop, I messed with some settings, mainly switching from miles to kilometers, because what the fuck is a mile, and I switched the difficulty to hard. Career difficulty, obviously. I will regret this decision later. Buying new car, I had to choose between some options. And we have actually a Peugeot, Ford Focus, Toyota Corolla, Nissan, Honda Civic, and that's basically it. No Slavic shit. I chose the Nissan solely because of the stats. I did some of the tutorial stuff, won my first race fairly and squarely. On the last corner, yeah boy! And there it was, freedom at last. But then I found something. I have found something beautiful. What you can actually see, flags, and one of them is of my little country in the east of Europe. Well, actually it's in Central Europe, but back to it. I managed to win a drag race where you have to switch gears manually and beat the other drivers. Jesus, my grandma can shift faster than this. Have I won it? Yes, I have won. And in my next sprint race, this happened. But he crashed it as well, so... What the f... What was that? Not only I have discovered that my opponents have a literal supercars that can fly, I also managed to lose the race on the last corner of the race. Oi. Are you serious? Pain. Next on the agenda, drift races. Some upgrades, Underglow. I have upgraded the Nissan and yet managed to lose another race on the last corner. What the hell? I added some attachments. Next thing I saw in the shop was this thing. So I bought it, which turned out to be the biggest mistake ever. We have hammer. This is so slow. It's not. What the hell? I never knew about this. What is going on, man? What the hell is this game? I tried to play one race with the Humvee, but it was very boring. Once the most boring race was over, I kindly returned the hammer to the dealer shop and I bought a Hyundai. I know. Modified it and painted it to be the Poopmobile it truly is. This car turned out to be pretty good. It was going swimmingly for once, but then a couple races deep with our Poopmobile, this happened. What the hell was that? As more and more races were won, I figured out the curse of the last corner was in fact very much real. But I raced on and on. Also made a DVD cover. Fucking Hyundai! Unfortunately, it became clear to me that this car was shit. What the hell? The last straw came in a drag race that could not be beaten even on an easy difficulty. So a new car was on agenda. This time we got the Supra. So naturally I pumped it up with some new better parts, yobified it a lot and made it golden piece color. The new piece car was very good. We could not continue with our quest to be the best until we found the guy that destroyed our car at the beginning. Anyways, this also happened. What? Managed to beat everyone. And there were more races waiting. I was starting to get a bit bored and then I decided to check how are we doing. The news were not good, but all I could do is to keep my head down and race on. I was already 6 hours deep into this game, let's do it. I played more and more races. I tried to unlock the new area. While attempting what I just said, I witnessed another man sent to space, lady just exploding, and a couple more of accidents, most of which were mine. Upgraded the car, gave it a little kitty on the dashboard and played on. Racing on hard difficulty just became a lot more fun. Finally managed to open new area. Next, I won a few more races and I had to yobify the car even more. But after a short while I discovered that I needed to buy a new car anyways. It was time to buy the Evo Lancer. Of course, upgraded, yobified it and voila! I was feeling confident in my car and my skills, but I started to get a little bit bored. Anyways, I bought some ugly body kits for the car. I swear man, anything you buy in this game that gives your car more star ranking is making me vomit. By keeping my head down I managed to complete a good chunk of the game. A few more races and DVD covers, some sick drifting, and roughly after 12 hours of playing this game, I finally have to race against the guy with the biggest anger issue. And you know what? I totally smoked him on the hardest difficulty. It turns out you don't have to complete this game to 100% to have beaten. So, here we are. We completed the game. How was it? Let's be real for a minute. This game has a massive nostalgia aspects to take in account. You cannot just hate this game for its silly little mistakes, like for example, very annoying system to get to the races. Yes, the free roaming system mode in the city is great at the start of the game when you are discovering the map, but it also becomes quite annoying quite fast. Next thing, rubber banding. This is the thing that makes these old Need for Speed games suffer the most. Because most of the time you have a feeling you are racing against trains that were programmed by a script gods, especially on the hard difficulty. It is impossible to have a bigger gap between you and your opponent behind you than a second. Your opponents will just fly or do whatever to be right there next to you. But this game is one of the OGs. I have to say, throughout my gameplay I encountered many fun moments and many dopamine inducing wins. And yes, the glitches were fun as well. Anyways, if we take our pink tinted glasses off for a moment, we will see a really well-aged arcade racing game with many awesome and innovative features that are holding its quality even today. Nostalgia plays a big part in this game as well, but it can become boring for its annoying travel system between races and also the repetitiveness of the racing and liking a good story. It has been, after all, 20 years. Anyways, always a pleasure to have you here. Have a great day and I hope to see you next time. I will upload more gameplay videos and I hope we will see each other again. Don't forget to press like and subscribe, and goodbye.